Hi everybody, Samara here. I'm going to show you today how to repair a broken nail or a split nail. This is actually a split nail. It's right in the middle. I'm going to try to bring it a little closer so you can take a good look at it. It's pretty painful, annoying. I'm sure maybe most of you, if you're looking at this video, has had one or has one now. So I was going to fix it. I'm at home. And I just thought, why don't I make a tutorial out of this? Since I'm going to fix my own nail, I can help others if they also have this issue happening, either now or, as I say, in the future. If you ever have it, you can repair it at home yourself. There's a few tools you would need, though. So you would need a buffer, which looks something like this. This is a very smooth, not too abrasive, because you don't want to use anything too harsh for the nails. You can also use one of these four-sided buffers, which I'll show you. So either or both. Okay, and then you also need, most important, you will need a tea bag. This is easier to purchase, or most of you might have at home. If not, you can go out and purchase a tea bag. So this you will need, very handy. You will need a nail file to shape your nail. This is a crystal glass file, which I love, and it's actually by Nailtique, one of my favorite brands for glass nail file. So there we go. You'll need that. You will need glue, and you will also need a pair of scissors. And I'm gonna use here nippers, but you can also use tweezers at home. All right, so let's go ahead and start this video. So first I will grab the tea bag. Okay, and we're gonna cut a little piece here in the section right on top. Just make a little squared or triangle shape. I will make a rectangular actually. Just make sure that I grab enough of the tea bag that's gonna cover the split on my nail. Okay, perfect. And you can make yourself some tea later on and you can drink it, relax. Okay, so here's the tea bag. I'm just gonna get a very thin layer of it. So make sure it's pretty thin because you don't want it to be later on bulky on the nail. You want it as thin as possible on your nail. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this in half as well, depending on your split. All right, so there we go. We have it ready. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna buff a little bit on the nail, not too much, just to kind of rough it up a little bit, give it a little surface for the tea bag to stick on. Okay, and now I'm gonna grab my brush and glue. I prefer brush and glues because they're much easier to use than the glues that has a drop. Sometimes you don't have a good control with those. These are much easier. You have much better control because you just apply a very thin layer, just like you would apply a top coat or base coat on your nail. So just very thin layer. See, just like that, and that you can control. So what I'm gonna also do is I'm gonna bring the split, push my nail with this other split on the end, right there in the middle. So it holds for a little few seconds. Okay, gonna have to bring the split together yourself, just like that before, because you want a very strong base. Okay, and you'll have to allow the glue to dry for a little bit, just a little bit, and then I would go ahead and do another quick thin layer right where the split is and where we're gonna apply our tea bag. Okay, and this is where you'll need your tweezers. I'm gonna use the nippers. Grab the little piece of the tea bag very carefully. Okay, and then you're gonna place it right on your nail, right where you have that split. Okay, so you don't need a big piece, just perfectly to cover. okay? And it's just gonna sink in all alone on its own. Or you could also help it and just pat, let it all just immerse with the glue like so. You want it to soak really well so later on you don't have any problems of bubbles on your nail and the tea bag. Okay, as you can see, a little piece is sticking out here from my nail edge. I don't know if you could see, but we're gonna go ahead and fix that in a minute. So don't you worry about that if you have that happening to you. Okay, so you might allow maybe a good, I'm not sure, 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes for the glue to sit and for the silk to dry. Well, this is not the silk, we're using the tea bag, but at the salon we do use silk, and that's what you call a silk repair. Okay, but I have here a fast spray glue, and I'm just gonna spray my nail with that, and it's gonna immediately dry the glue, so I don't have to wait here for 30 seconds. Okay, and it's easier if you have a nipper, or you can also do it with a pair of scissors, and you want to cut right on that outer piece of silk or tea bag. Okay, you want to cut right there, right on your free edge. Or you may also use the file. This is where you can use your file and just file the nail and shape it as you would like it shaped. I'm gonna go ahead and do a rounded shape. That's what I would prefer for my own. It doesn't break as easy as if my nails were squared or another shape. I find that the round shape works best on me, but you can go ahead and do at this point the shape that you like for your nails. Okay, so I'm gonna very carefully go on the edge right where that split is and file. I'm gonna go ahead and do another layer of glue. Remember, you are at home waiting 30 minutes at least before doing this other step. I use that dry glue spray, therefore I can go ahead and do it now, but you want to wait 30 to 40 minutes at home for that glue to dry, and then you can file and shape your nail, and then you can apply one more layer of the glue. You also want to come to the edge of your nail and apply and seal that edge of your nail. That is where every time you wash your hands, water seeps in. So by protecting it, putting the glue there on the edge, you're protecting your nail. And less water is gonna seep in and your patch is gonna last longer. All right, and that's what we want. We want a patch to last there for possibly 2 weeks. As the nail grows, the silk patch or the tea bag patch is gonna grow out with the nail. So you don't have to worry about soaking the patch to remove it, okay? That's why you wanna make a very nice, strong application of the glue and let dry between layers. Let that glue dry. So I'm gonna go ahead again and spray one more time. As I said, this immediately dries the glue, and you can touch it lightly to make sure that it's nice and dry, and you'll know because it won't be sticky. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna go ahead and file again on the edge, because remember we put some glue on the edge, so we want to reshape that nail again just very lightly. That's why we're using the glass file. This is very easy and soft on the edge of the nail. It does not break your nail edge, because that's what got you here in the first place. So you don't want to use abrasive files on your nails. The softer the buffers are and the softer your nail file is, that's what works best to achieve great natural looking nails. So there you go. I did the shape and my nail glue is dry. So now I'm gonna go ahead and buff that patch just to blend in with my natural nail. You don't want to buff too much and rip your patch. Just want to buff lightly on top of it and the corners so that it blends with your nail. There you go. Just take your time, don't rush it. Okay, and then you can touch it. You can make sure there is no split on your nail anymore, no ridges where your nail gets stuck. Okay, and then you can also use the 4-way buffer to give it a nice shine to finish it up if you don't have a base and a top coat that you're gonna apply. At the end, you can just give it a nice shine with the buffer. First, you're gonna use this greenish with the sparkly side. Okay, and just buff your nail, give it some shine. There you go. I hope this is gonna be very helpful for most of you at home that cannot go to a nail salon at this moment because we are all sheltered at home. So perfect. Give it a nice shine. There you go. Perfect. See? No split anymore in the nail. Well, the split is down below, but there's nothing that's going to be annoying me or hurting or catching on things. Okay? So there you go, guys. Let me know if this video was helpful. Leave your comments down below. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.